going on, everybody? So we just finished our 34. We're gonna head to Arizona. Should be there sometime early in the morning for Mother's Day. Unfortunately, I can't be home. Then we're gonna push on to Indio, California. We'll be there first thing in the morning. We'll deliver this John Deere, and then we'll head over to the port and pick up 2 green tractors, 2 red tractors. 2 are going to Salinas, and the other 2 are going to Turlock. We're going to then turn around and go back to the port, pick up, I think, 1 more John Deere, and then we're going to head over to Santa Paula and pick up 2 more red tractors, and then head back up to Salinas, drop the John Deere, and then head over. Not really sure where the other place is at, but we're gonna head there. We're gonna drop the 2 red tractors, and then we are going to pick up a tractor from the same place that we're dropping off the other 2, and we're gonna take that to Texas. But in the meantime, we're going to, once we pick up that red tractor, we need to go and stop by the yard. They got to change the oil in the truck, look it over real quick. I should be home, I'm guessing Thursday is my goal, maybe a little sooner, but I should be back at the house on Thursday. Depending on how much time I have, I may do just a quick reset there, or I'm just going to do a 10-hour break and then push on into Texas. That probably maybe what I do. Reason being is because it'll be Thursday, get back, Friday, Saturday, and take me 2 days to get to Texas. Yeah, maybe I'll just leave Saturday, deliver Monday, and then who knows from there. So let's get going, and then we'll see what happens. Well, according to the random McNally, I'll have enough time to make it. There's obviously the human factor that I cannot foresee. People in California always end up crashing into somebody else. It's inevitable. Plus, I'll be, on the 10 or 210, and I'll make the decision on whether I jump on the 101 and then head into Oxnard, or I take the 218 around. It just depends on how much time. GPS says I should have about 2 hours to spare, but I know with the 55 miles an hour, by the time I stop and take a break, it's gonna be close. But I think we can do it. I'm tired, so I'm gonna go to bed, and we'll be leaving here in Tucson about 1:45 tomorrow morning, and that'll put us right at Indio to drop this John Deere at about 7 when they open up, or shortly thereafter. And we'll start this roller coaster of a week we got ahead of us. I'll keep you guys along for the ride. Short of that, we'll see you guys later. Good morning, everybody. I just woke up. It is, I guess, the last day of running before I start to head back home. I slept in this morning. I got up at 2 and was gonna leave, and I was like, I don't have to be anywhere really at any time. I just got to get these two case tractors delivered up in Turlock sometime this morning, and then I'll pick up another tractor going to Texas, and then but I'll be going home in between today, and I'll make it home tomorrow morning sometime. Basically from Tucson, it was a push. I made it with probably about 15 minutes left on my clock. Hit absolutely no traffic, which is unusual, but it worked out. That was kind of the only way that I was going to be able to make it to the port that day. I was able to pick up and then stayed on the naval base right next to the port, which is, it's kind of nice. It's a safe base, and I can get a shower, and did some grocery shopping in the commissary, so it worked out. And I got up super early, left Port Hueneme at about 1:30 in the morning, and came up to Salinas, dropped in Salinas. It was about 128 miles to Turlock, so went over to Turlock, dropped those two tractors, and then was hoping to make it down to Lost Hills, California. There's a Love's and a TA down there, and a bunch of places to eat. It's not a bad place to stay. But I didn't make it that far. I wasn't going to make it on time. I had like 3 hours left, but it was saying, GPS was saying it was going to take like 3:30, and so it just wasn't enough time to make it there. So I ended up staying in Santa Nella, which was about 40 miles away from where I dropped in Turlock. So it worked out. Then I got up super early again, like a 2 o'clock in the morning, I guess. I think 2:30. I don't remember. Drove down to Santa Paula, California. Picked up a couple more red tractors, a couple Case Farmalls, Case New Hollands. Whatever you want to call them, red tractors. And then it was another 22 miles back down to the port of Hueneme, and I picked up 2 more John Deeres, and was actually on time. With maybe about 15 minutes left, I was able to make it back to Salinas to drop those 2 tractors off, and then I come over here to TNA. We haul a lot of TNA's coolers and their equipment they use to process the produce between Arizona and California. So they have a pretty cool location. It's got like it's got a cafe, and a bunch of reefers here, because obviously they're hauling produce out of here. But it's a really nice area. Base of the mountains. Nice and cool. It's not hot. But now I'm going to head to Turlock. I dropped these last 2 tractors off. Like I said, it's about 128 miles up to 152. And then we'll jump on the 33, cross the 5, and then up to 99. And then we'll be there, and then we'll pick up another tractor, and we'll head home. We'll take a couple days off, and then head to Texas. So
Let's get going.
So we left Salinas this morning, made it to Turlock right around 9 o'clock, dropped off the two smaller international harvesters, and then picked up 120 Alpha, which is about a 9,000 pound, 117 horsepower tractor with a cab on it. And that's going to Texas. So then the plan is to head home after that. So I figured I was going to hit Los Angeles right about the beginning of rush hour, so I didn't even want to mess with it. So there's a Love's down in Tulare, California, which I've stayed here before. It's right off the interstate. And so I'm about 3 hours into my 10-hour break. I was going to get up at about 11 o'clock tonight and just drive the rest of the way to the house, back to the yard. And I get a call from the owner of the company. He's like, "How many tractors do you have loaded?" "One." He's like, "Pull over." I was like, "Well, I'm at a truck stop in a parking spot, so I guess that counts." He's like, "I'll call you back in a minute." I was like, "Okay." So I knew at that point, me going home at 11 o'clock tonight is probably not going to happen. So I get a phone call back. I was like, "Yeah, we screwed up. You need to go back up to Stockton, which is about 150 miles away, which is basically right next to Turlock, and pick up a tractor. But we don't know exactly where you're picking it up from at this particular moment. So you can either drive up there tonight and hang out, or you can just stay where you're at and then just leave at around 5, and then hopefully by 6 we'll have it figured out." Sounds good. So I had about 5 hours left on my clock, and I was going to go drive up to Stockton. I was actually going to drive up to Lodi, but parking's so bad out here in California, in this area. I was like, there's no way, man. Like, this parking lot's already starting to fill up. Like, I'll just get up. I'll get a good night's rest, get up, head up there, pick up this John Deere, and hopefully head back home at that point. But that's been my experience so far. This week's been kind of silly, so why would it be any different for this? All right, well, talk to you later.